Destruction is the best. Yeet. 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 It's not about the build, it's about the destruction. Yeet is delete us. Yeet. Yeet. Yeet is delete us. Yeet. Yeet. Yeet is delete us. Yeet is delete us. Yeet is delete us. Yeet. Yeet. Yeet is delete us. Yeet. Yeet. Oh, this is looking good. Yeet. Yeet. Yeet.
Ozark_Omop has redeemed first.
Yeet is delete us. Yeet. Yeet. Yeet is delete us. Yeet. Yeet. Yeet is delete us. Yeet is delete us. Destruction. Destruction is the best. Yeet. I can hold this mouse better than anyone could hold this mouse. Mainly because I wouldn't allow them into my house to hold this mouse. But nonetheless, destruction.
Abjuranax is here. Graph 1 Novels is here.
Yeet is delete us. Yeet. Yeet. Yeet is delete us. Yeet. Yeet. Yeet is delete us. Yeet is delete us. Yeah. I make great background music. Wait, I'm music? Yeah. I'm music. We'll go with that. Ash Rain music, bro. Destruction is the best.
What's up, everybody? Welcome in. How are you doing today, my dudes? I just realized my chat's not updating. I gotta refresh.
Silent_Jesse is here.
Welcome in. GG. I can't see who did it first yet. Still. Ozark redeeming first. Welcome in, Miku, Abjurnex, Graph, and Silent. Welcome in, everybody across all the platforms. How are you doing? Let me get in here. Cool. It is like incredibly warm in my office right now. Like too warm. So, whew. That's how I'm feeling it right now because the heat's blasting. Apparently. But welcome in, everybody. Let's. Why don't we have any music playing? I don't know. We got music playing now. All right. Let's get into the hardcore world. Today, chat, we have to finish the redstone for the 3x3 piston door. Well, technically the redstone's done. We have to enclose the redstone, I should say.
Sano is here.
And then repair the villager door, or repair the villager trading hall. And then that will be it for the Mounts of Mayhem update stuff in the hardcore world to do. And we can then go full till on the witch farm dig next stream. Today we might go looking for some small bits and bobs to do around the base, if there are any, before we get to the dig, just because it's a good time to do them before we have our next several months of work locked in place. Anything to go around here? Some empty shulkers. Put away. Oh yeah, we got like no empty shulks. Okay. How's everyone's weekend been? My eye is itching right now. So let me show you what we're working on. All right. Oh, chat, you know what I never did show off in the last update of the Colonel mod pack? I never showed off the brewing stand menu bix that I made. So let's go click on a brewing stand. So if we get up here, boom. So this is the latest vanilla tweaks window here. And if you remember, it was kind of like pushed all the way over and wasn't lining up right before. And it did not have any of the new, oozing and breezing potions on there. So that was added by updating the file that I based my resource pack on. But I added the Colonel slimy carrot and the pink glistening melon to it. So that is new. That is new. New. Well, previously the melon wasn't there. It was just the slimy carrot, and it was using an outdated base Vanilla Tweaks texture. So I do think my pack does require you to have the Vanilla Tweaks pack enabled before that graphic shows up. But when you do have the Vanilla Tweaks pack and my pack, it does override it with my icons. All right, so this is what we're working on today, chat. As you can tell, the door is, well, it's here, but it's not here, you know? It opens. It closes. That was good timing. But we have to now enclose it and redecorate it without breaking it. That is a very important distinction. We have to fix it without breaking it. So let's get inside where I have my materials. Do you have a Zoglin on a lead in your mob zoo yet? Zoglin on a lead? Why does he need to be on a lead? I have a Zoglin in the Nether Mob Zoo, yes. Hoglins and Zoglins are in the Nether Mob Zoo. I don't have one on a lead, no. Does that mean is that something special, or is that just, am I picking apart the wrong word in your sentence? Right, so putting this back together, the important bit is to make sure we don't update this budded piston here. That is a big, important thing that we need to make sure we don't update this budded piston. Yeah. That's what I was like. I was like, what? All right. Today, chat, we were doing a lot of driving, and I introduced my daughters via the radio. One song came on, and I went and played a bunch of them to System of a Down. You know, very appropriate for toddlers. It was a good day, but now I've got aerials stuck in my head. Aerials in the sky. That one. That song came on the radio, and I was like, oh my god, I haven't heard that song in so long. I need to listen to more. And so I did. It was a good day. Good day. So if I start humming, it's good. It's because that song is stuck in my head. All right. Okay, I was like, how did I do it before? I just did it. That's how I did it before. I have moss. Okay, so I can play some moss there. E-I-E-I-O. No, that's not what you wrote. All right. Look at that, dude. Flippin' genius. Whoever designed this building, genius. Okay. Yes, so, oh, right. Something I wanted to do was actually to put, like, a maintenance entrance in. Someplace, like, that is a dedicated spot for when I need to bring in a new villager. We have, like, a doorway that I intentionally should be breaking. Right. Let me get a redstone block. So I'm 99% sure if I place this block here and break this block here, I'm fucked. Okay. That's how I thought we were supposed to fix it, or to be able to do it. That didn't work. That didn't work in the slightest. Huh. I have to rebuild the door. I have to rebuild the door. Ah! How did I do it before, chat? Because that's how he butted it in the past. That's how he butted it in the middle of the build. Is we placed a block there so that we could place the other stuff. God damn. Is it... Was I placing it there? Nope. Not at all. I don't understand. What is he doing here? Yeah, it's placing... I need to get this to retract. Oh. I already have to rebuild it, so let's just figure out what I need to do. I don't know what'll happen if I power it right now, if that'll make it better or worse. Let me see. No, that will absolutely ruin it. If we get it, if I have a chance to reset it, it is going to be before I power it. Yeah, if I want a chance to fix it, it's gonna have to be before I unpower it, or before I power it. So. What's up? Wait, like, I don't see much wrong here. How do I get that to stay in a budded state? What is currently, like, actually wrong? How do I get that to stay in a budded state? I get. Oh, see this? This is in the wrong spot. If I break that, what happens? I don't know. Well, chat, we've only got the ability to save this, or we have to rebuild it anyway. So that's facing the wrong way. Okay. I mean, this needs to be extended somehow. I think I just gotta, like, oh geez, everything down here is wrong. You know, there was a lot of times when he powered this to fix things. Let's try that. One's in the chat if I should do what the guy who designed it did to try and fix it. Whoa, my monitor just went black. That hasn't happened to me in quite a while. I should do what he do because he do what need do. He would power the side of this. What's up? No, that didn't do nothing. All right. Press the button. Oh boy. Oh boy, okay. Yeah, the door is scuffed. Yep. Gotta rebuild it. Okay. Okay! It's just gonna be all day again. I still don't remember how I'm supposed to build around that corner. Let me get the world download so I can figure this out, actually, one more time. Because, like, I had to figure... Last time I built the door, I had to figure out what the right order of operations to build around the door was. And I don't have that. I did what I thought I needed to do, and it didn't work. So, here we are. Bruh. All right. Ultimate 3x3 piston door. Lumendo. Yeah. So this is the one. I gotta find the world download. I got the world download. I gotta download the download now. I got the downloaded download. So now I gotta put the downloaded download in the download folder of the saved folder. Oh, it was still, I still had this had the parenthesis 1 at the end, so I already had this in my downloads folder from God knows how long ago. Never cleared it out. So if I go to this mod, I go to mods, or no, not mods, I need to go to the saves folder. Copy that in there. Bada bing, bada boom. It's in my single player. There we go. Get to the hardcore world. This hardcore world is over 5 years old. Let's check out this world download here. So this is the door. This is the door floating in a world. So in a world. So what we need to be able to do, chat, is we have no problem decorating up the side of this. But as soon as you place something next to this piston, the piston updates and then it's no longer working. I thought the solution was to place a block here while you did that, and then it wouldn't update when you broke the block, but yeah, see, it's broke now. So yeah, it just breaks. Decorating right there next to that. Okay, let me reload the world download and see if I can figure out how to not scuff it. Okay. Fresh. Look at that. Oof. Okay. So what? I mean, the easiest thing to do would just be like to try and not build there, but if the door's in the closed position, let's try it. If we get the door into the closed position, oh, well. Yeah, it's broke if that happens. Okay, hold on then. Reloading it again. I will figure out what order of operations I used before. Because I've done this before. Twice. In the same world, successfully. All right. So let's close the door. Then power that from the top. Then put that there so we can decorate. Then break it? No. Then open it and it's scuffed. Yeah, and then close it and it's scuffed. Then open it and it's scuffed. And now it's just... Bro. How do you decorate around this? Chat, what did I do? How did I decorate this? Did I... I previously was able to place a block next to it, though. Like, if I go back to the hardcore world... If I go back to the hardcore world... We have to rebuild this door, so screw that. Look at this. I have another one of these doors successfully built right here. Where there is a block up against that piston. I've done it before. I don't know how, but I did undo it, you know? Wait, I think I know. I think I know what it is. And no, it's not that NG, though it could be. But that's not... Uh-oh. Why'd my camera go offline? Well, let me fix this. Give me a sec. Oh, the camera just shut off. Oh. All right. It just shut off again. Excuse me? Did it turn on at all for you guys? Because the camera turned on, and then before I got to my seat, it turned off again. Oh, it's overheating. My office is. What was that? Okay. The camera was like very toasty. My office is incredibly warm today. All right, we're good. All right, so I think I got it. This is a fresh, so hold on. I think I know what it is. I think the piston is bud powered. So what do we have to do? We have to bud power the piston. Okay, not there. I got it. Hold on. I know what I have to do now. It's in my head. I have to figure out the right placement. That was going to be awesome if it worked, though. Okay. I got it. All right. Hear me out. So what we do... Place a block here. Place a block here. I can break this one all I want. Nope. I remember it needed to be like 2 redstone blocks. Oh, that's it. So it needs to be here and here. You break this one, and then you break that one. Let's get a fresh world and do it. So look, you place it here and here. Or here and here, I guess, whatever. Then you can build your blocks next to it. And then you can break that one and it stays. And then you do that. Yeah. So here and here, place your blocks, then break this one, then this one. There you go. That's how you do it. Or here and here, because I probably have to put another block like right there as well. That's what it was. Okay. Yeah, so place it here, put your decoration down, break it here, break it here. That is our order of operations. Oh, okay. Back to the hardcore world. Let's rebuild the whole thing and then do it right. Yeah. Crap. Stupid bud-powered blocks. Alrighty. Oh. I don't want to have to rip out the whole door again, man. Didn't it take me like a full, like, 2 hours to build it 2 streams ago? I'm sure there's a lot of this that's in the right spot, but for a chance for it to actually be correct in the end product, I have to follow the entire tutorial I've found. Oh. Man, I just put all this stuff back in around it. Dude, get out of here, Wandering Trader. You're just not welcome. Okay. All right. Get back to building again. All right. Back to the beginning of the door. All right, put the door frame in. Out of door frame blocks. That's number 1. So. The door did work, and then I broke it trying to decorate it because I couldn't remember how I decorated it last time. Whoa, that was like
Massive.
big lag.
Hello.
Yo. Yeah, we went down to like 20 FPS and now we're up to 70 again or something. That was weird. They Ray, thank you for the 31 months of Prime. Pistons, straight to the sticky pistons. Let's go. 39 of them. All right. Go away, man. All right. 4 pistons at the bottom. Okay. One on the right side, like so. Mhm. 3 on top. Okay. I got 4 pistons to place here. Oh, that's not what I wanted. Oh yeah, there's just fine like that. So 1 there, 1 there. Oh, and then 1 facing like this. Uh-huh. Boom, boom, boom. He wants the obsidian. Okay, we're going to get our input block in place, even though we know it's going to change. And then we'll get ourselves some lever. Need 2 levers. 1 on the input right now. Bam. And then 1 for doing the testing stuff later. A diagonal downward normal piston. With a doot on top. And a block right here. And another sticky piston right here. And then another sticky piston right here with a redstone block on its face. All right, and then we do glass. There we go. Uh-huh. And then a downward facing piston. Right there. With the block next to it, chat. Right there. And then another piston right there. And I gotta get this piston before it despawns. But then an observer right there. Nope. Look at that. Come on. And then we're gonna get ourselves a little hip hopper over here, pointing into the side of that. I'm also realizing that this needs to go. Let me put that away before it clutters my inventory for the rest of eternity. That was supposed to be a downward facing observer or hopper. Oops. Okay. with another block right here. And then we get a bit of dust. And then another piston there. Okay. And then we got to temporarily power that piston there. Yeah. Uh-huh. Yeah. Uh-huh. Yeah. Uh-huh. Yeah, okay. Tell me what to build. All right, so then we go down here. If anyone's on TikTok, you guys can hear the video. You're the only platform. And for anyone that doesn't know, I'm listening to it at 1.75 speed this time. So he's just like, we're going to play the block down here. And we're going to go like here. And we're going to click it. I watch all videos at like 1.5 to 2x speed. So it's no problem for me, but he's just like really rattling off some technical jargon. And then we need another piston underneath it. Okay. What do we do next? And then we need a block right there. And a dude on that block. Can't forget the dude, man. And then we can break the temporary redstone block from up above. Yo. Okay. Uh-huh. Slabs. Place the slabs in the sky. Place them here so your redstone won't die. Get some doots. Place them down. Then we come over here and place pistons. Got that song stuck in my head still, Chad. It's not going away anytime soon. I had a redstone block. Can't forget that. Another piston there. And another piston there. And a redstone block there. And a note block over there. I don't want to know how you previously made it, dude. All right, now we get a normal piston there. Uh-huh. Yeah. 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 Uh-huh. Do I need to put it at 2.5x speed? Come on. Build something. Okay, now I gotta go flick the lever. I still don't know if that's 100% necessary, but he does this, and then he undoes this, and then he goes down here, and he builds a thing. Okay, so we put a piston there, and a redstone block there. And then he comes over here, and he does a little loop. And then we go back up. And he does a little break. And he does a little place. And then we're back to normal. So, I don't know if we had to break it to do that, but... Uh-huh, yeah. So, okay, we have a full block in the floor. It's still there. We're going to be powering into that. So, we need a sticky piston here. My God, dude. Get out of here. Just get out of here. I don't even want your head. Just leave my realm. All right. So piston there with a redstone block on its face. And then we need a solid block there. And then we need a doot on the top. And then we need a sticky piston power here. Solid block now weirdly. Oh, crap. I'm not supposed to have this obsidian yet. Yes, there. And then now I need to have the obsidian there. And then he's going to tell me about a redstone torch, I bet you. Yep. Uh-huh. Okay. All right. Boom. All that time to learn that I need to put a piston there. That's all I learned. And then other piston right there. Redstone block there. Sticky piston on tip top of it. A redstone block there. And a sticky piston facing, apparently this is left now. And then a boom, a bam. And it's... So I have to open the door. Then come over here and place a note block. Then I unopen the door, also known as closing. So then he breaks. He breaks this block and he puts down 2. And then do that. And then... Yeah, and then he just breaks these 2 blocks. Puts 1 down in there now. Boom, we're done do it. So now we go up. Woo! And we get some slabberinos. Can't tell you where. 2 slabs here. Yep, okay. And he says 2 note block. Okay. Block on top. More dusts on top. Then we get a sticky piston here with a block. Oh, and then we get another torch right there. 3 blocks like that. And then dust on top of some of them. Can't tell you which yet. And 2 of the pistons. And then we need another note block here. All right, and now if we do the do, then the do does done dude, you know? Look at that. We got 2 out of 2 not done. So now we open the door. And he powers this. And the door is a door again. Yay. Ow. Come on. Uh-huh. Okay, so then we get over here and we gotta repower this bad boy again. Uh-huh. And then we need to get a note block right here. A piston? I didn't see what flavor piston. Normal piston, normal piston. Underneath it. Observer, how dare. Into a block. All right, so now we get to my favorite part. The scaffolding. Nope. Okay. And he's going to ramble for a second before he places this observer. And then the block and doot. Then we need a block there. Then we need a sticky piston down there. And then apparently it's important that I grab it. I don't know why. All right, so then now, yeah, it's supposed to look like that, and then I'm supposed to do that, and then I'm supposed to do that, and then boom, it's a door again. Uh-huh. Okay, so we're getting over to here with the sticky piston. Right there. This is the sticky piston that is the bane of my existence. That we need to bud. Wait, oh, I totally missed a step. Okay, so you do that, you do that. Then you place that and break that. Yep. He's telling us what we can't do now, which I absolutely hate. All right, so then we grab this and we actually go down here. And then there. And then a normal piston here. And then we're using another slab. With a doot. And then
Massive.
I need one single polished blackstone. Massive, dude. Spider with the tier 2 for 57 months. Absolutely massive, my dude. Uh-huh. 2 observers. 1 here. 1 there. Love it. A doot. And a hopper. And an observer. And a block. Then we get an observer. Okay. And a block. And then I know what he's going to do. A repeater on 1 tick. And then another observer right here. And now we can go get our redstone block back. Yeah. All right, and then we need to get over here and place a block right there. And then we get a dropper. Let's get up. Oh, where's my rockets? We are rebuilding this 3x3 piston door for like the umpteen millionth time. So, all right. And then we go here with an observer. Okay, so then we got to go over to this side. We got to build an observer right. Missed it. An observer right there. And a doot right there. So now he says that closing should be done and then it doesn't work. Right. So then we come over to the other side. You put a piston there. So then we go back again and we open it. And it does that. And we break 3 blocks. If I sound over it, chat, it's because I built this so many times. All right. So then we need to go get some more polished blackstone to go bam, 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 boom. And can't forget that and that. And then we're going to get some doots and put them on top. So I got to get on top. I don't know which ones need the doots yet. Oh, it's the whole way. All right. And then we're going to place some more blocks. I bet you, chat. Right there. Oh, nope. He does it wrong the first time. Oh, damn it. All right. Right there's block number 1 with another dude. So we do 2 blocks there and here. And then sticky piston. I have no way of getting there easily without flying. Come on. What? Oh, come on, dude. All right. Sticky piston there. Good. Oh, it's supposed to be facing downwards. All that effort wasted. And then we get an observer right there. With a block right there. Oh, that's not right. Mm-hmm. Then a slabberino. And then I bet you money it's the last repeater facing right here. Yeah. So now our closing should be fine. That looks like a closed door to me. And when you oh my God. Come on. All right. And then you open it and it leaves a donut in the middle and you just break and place. All right. So it closes, but it doesn't fully open yet. It's very close. Yeah. And all we need to do is just finish it now. That's all he says. So we need to get up over in here somewhere. I'm trying to figure out. I think it's next to this piece of glass. Sticky piston facing up. There we go. And then a block on top. So we need to get up on top again. Whoop. There. Redstone block. Boom. That was my last one. Then some blocks here. with my activator rails. And an observer right there. And then another piston here. With a block there. And a note block under it. That was my last note block. And then an observer right there. And a block in front of it. And then an observer there. And a doot there. So then now we get an observer over here. And then a slab. Crap. There. He's going to put a doot on top of it. Oh, no. Hold on. Oh. Block here. And our one and only comparator right there. Throw an item in the hopper. And a block. I'm out of red concrete. That's not... should be accurate. Okay. Whatever. Mm-hmm. So the closing should work now. Heck yeah. And it should partially opening, like so. So then we break that block. And then move this back manually. And then we can put this block back. Boom. I do not have 3 PC. Well, I don't have a 3 PC setup. That's what you're asking for. And now we have to fill in the middle. So now we come over here. I don't remember. I don't see what kind of piston it was he placed. A normal piston or a sticky piston? Normal piston from this angle right there. Aha. And it does extend downward. Okay. And then we get up inside. Boy, I clicked the lever. Oh, no. Oh, boy. All right, so then I break that. Then I break that. And then I place that. And then I place that. And I hope to God that nothing else is out of place now, because I had put other things in there since he had done that. Oh, boy. Okay. I went to fly, chat, and I clicked the lever. Oh. Man, I hate this door design. I mean, it's so incredibly fast. It's amazing, but oh, I hate building it. Okay, so I get in here with the sticky piston. And then an observer facing down right here. Okay, so then while I'm down here, I get a sticky piston right here. And then you're trapped. And then he says, and you get out somehow. and then uses a command to teleport out. I love this part of the instructions. Uh-huh. There we go. All right. All right, so then we need a target block. Woo. Below the piston we just placed, which is right there. Yeah, okay. And now the door should work. Closes. Yeah. Flicking that lever one extra time fucked me. Okay. Okay. Oh, I don't even wanna. I don't. Okay.
Omk 4,000 hours.
Oh boy. Huh. Yep. This is the second time today I've torn it down. And it's about to be the third time this week I rebuild it. All right. All right. Make sure we pick up all our items. I don't have enough room for all my items apparently this time around. Why is that? What do I have that I didn't have last time in my inventory? Oh, the polished blackstone and the obsidian. I didn't have either of those because the polished blackstone I will need later. I don't technically need that yet. Oh, and then it was the levers I also didn't need yet. I'm gonna need the levers. What don't? Oh, the spruce logs. Bro, get out of my inventory. All right. Do this again, chat. Back to the beginning of the video. Oh, I need my torch back. Okay. We can leave those. Back to the beginning of the video. All right. This time we're bumping it up to from 1.75 to 2x speed. Let's get through it. All right. All right. So it's going to be all right. 2x speed is ridiculous to watch this tutorial in, but here we go. Every time I rebuild it, we're gonna make it another notch faster. All right. All right. Uh-huh. Yeah. All right, pistons. All right, chat, we need some pistons. Who would have thunked? Who would have thunked? Not me. I had no idea pistons were involved with this. We're gonna put one there. Just 3 in a row. Don't you know? Okay. 4 pistons at the bottom. And then 1 over up there. And then some on top. And then we need some over on the corner. Crap. Ugh. Oh, come on, dude. Okay. Then we need 2 pistons here and here. And 1 right there. That's a lot of pistons. All right. All right, now he puts in those 3 obsidian. They're already in place. All right, so then we come over here and we go boom, boom. And then we hit it with the input block and a lever. Okay. And then we go get ourselves a normal piston. Bam, bam. Thank you. And a doot on top of that. And another block right there. And then we get another, and then we got to get up there somehow. Some way, somehow, some way. Cool, we got that one there. So then we got to go down here with a sticky piston. And then get a redstone block. And then we get ourselves a normal piston. And then I'm pretty sure we go... Yeah, so glass block, block. And then we got to get a block, piston block, you know, as you do. So that one's going to be right there. Okay. And we're going to get ourselves another block right there. And another piston right somewhere there. And then we got to go get back on top to place an observer. Why do I have light grain glass? Why do I have the glass? All right. Oh, you suck. My mouse like got caught on my cup, so I couldn't actually like turn it all the way. Okay. Observer faces downward right there. Or up, I don't know, whatever way you want to call it. And then we got to get ourselves a little downward facing hopper right there. And then ourselves a little block. And then we get ourselves some doots. And then another piston over. Like I was saying. Oh, you suck. You suck, dude. Okay. Another piston right there. And then we go get over here. We power that just for funsies. Uh-huh. He's explaining stuff. Wow, we don't need to know about it. We just got to see what he builds. Yep, he's still talking about it, though. All right, we're finally getting to place on a block. It's going to be down here. And he's actually going to place it right there. And then he's going to put some more glass on top. And then we go get a normally normal piston right there. And then we get a blocky block. And you don't fall off. There. Wow, that's the first block on this back slice. Interesting. You actually really build a lot of stuff before you put anything on the back. Oh, yeah, I have no interest in testing it like he does. Mm. All right. Create some slabs, go to the front. You suck. All right. Where do these first ones go? Like right here next to the glass? Yep. And then you get some dutes. All right, so then we come on over here. Oh, no, that's wrong. Right there. And then a redstone block in front of it. Piston, piston, and then redstone block, I believe. Yep. And a note block right there. You're talking about how we used to do it, but now we do it a different way, so we should just show it the different way. All right. It goes right there. Uh-huh. Mm-hmm. All right, so he does a little flick unflick. That does leave those blocks in that state. And then we need to do a sticky piston here. And then a redstone block there. And then he powers this. Then we're going to go back up top. And just remove this block manually. All right. I need to top off my rocket before we continue. All right. All right. So we have a full block in the floor already. Then we need ourselves a sticky piston right there. And a redstone block. And then block with the doot right there. All right. And then sticky piston goes there. And we're going to get underneath it and place a solid block. And then underneath that, we're going to place our obsidian. And then next to that, we're going to place our redstone torch as soon as he gets to it. Yeah. Okay. Mm-hmm. All right, so then we come over here now. Sticky piston. Normal piston. Redstone block, sticky piston. Oh, that's not a redstone block. Redstone block. Redstone block right there. And then another sticky piston right there. And then another redstone block there. All right, so then we go up here. We flip the lever. Does he flick it just once? Yeah, he flicks it just once. And then he comes back over here and places the note block. What's up? Then we undo the lever. All right, what's he do? And he breaks this block. Okay. And then he places a lever there. Then he breaks and he breaks and he It didn't work. We have something wrong, apparently. Okay, I did something wrong. Didn't tell you what it is, but I did do it wrong. All right. Let's take it from the top. Oh, I still had that block in place. Or maybe I was supposed to. I don't know. I don't remember him saying to break it, but... So let's just see real quick. No, this is messed up. So wait, hold the phone. What if I do that? Well, let me see what happens. Let me see if I can get myself. Okay, so okay. So then tap this note block and that comes up. No, that one's not extended though. Mine's different than his. Yeah, I could try to save it, but if I try to save it, then I could end up building the whole thing and then be off by a block, and then it would have been a waste of an hour. So we're just starting from the top again. Yeah, honestly, I can leave the door frame. I genuinely don't know what I did wrong, but we'll figure it out. I never know what I do wrong when I do it wrong, but I do done do it wrong. Okay, dude. All right. My God. All right. Here we are again, chat, at the beginning again. All right. I got to the right timestamp in the video. Straight to the pistons. From the top again, we're making a piston door. A super duper fast piston door that I broke, and then I keep re-breaking when I trying to build it again. All right, we gotta get some more pistons facing downwards. It is. This is my 4th time rebuilding it now. Yeah, 4th time rebuilding it now. Okay, and then we get one to the here. All because I forgot how finicky it was, and I accidentally I opened the door and then ran a minecart rail through it so I could bring a villager in here. And then I had forgotten that the door auto closes. So then the door attempted to close with the rail in there, and it messed itself up big time. And then Yeah, this is my 4th time trying to rebuild it since breaking that. All right. When I first built it, it took a couple tries. But I am having just some really bad luck today as well. Like, I originally built this like months and months ago. I don't care how it works. I just want you to show me how to build it. All right. Okay, now he's telling me to put in the obsidian that I left in place. All right. So then we go over here. There we go. Boom, boom. And then we go bam, boom, and break those out. Now we've got a lever that does nothing. Love it. So we come down over here and we go to a sticky piston. Or no, that's not sticky. That's a normal piston. That is correct. And we get ourselves a little doot. And we put it right there. And there. And then we're going to have ourselves a little sticky piston action right there. And then we're going to go over here with another, where am I? Right there. And a redstone block. All right, and then we're gonna get ourselves the tower. That goes glass, redstone, glass, redstone, redstone, redstone. All right, so then we get the return piston with a block next to it. And then we get ourselves a block there. And then we're going to go grab a observer. He hasn't said this part yet, but I'm 99.998% sure it goes right there. Nope, wrong way. There. Okay, I'll go grab that as soon as I confirm it's right. Yeah. All right, and then we need to go get ourselves a little hip hopper right there. And we get ourselves a solid block. And then we're gonna put some doots on top of those blocks. That's good. You gotta have doots in your life, champ. And then we'll go to the other side and we'll grab a normal piston, and then you fall because you totally meant to, and then you go back up, not because okay. All right. So you go right here. There you go. All the packs I use are linked in the bio, my dude. All right. And oh, come on. I hate it. I accidentally hit like Alt or something instead of space when I reach over here sometimes to pause the video. And it like does a pop-up and doesn't pause the video. Like, that's super useful. Thank you, window. Okay, yeah, it's doing it now with the space bar. Love that for me. Okay. Yeah. He's talking about some stuff. I don't care about what he's saying. Come on. Place what are you gonna place next? We're gonna go to the bottom now, it looks like. All right. And we're gonna place a block right here. And then we're gonna place a block right here. And then we're gonna place a piston under here. All right, and then we do this, and I think the problem was, chat, that I didn't remove that redstone block last time, but I don't remember him telling me to do so. Oh, right, he literally places this dust down, and then he goes and does it, probably without saying anything, and because I'm watching at 2x speed, I probably didn't even see. All right, so then we go, and I didn't do this test last time when he did this So I didn't realize it wasn't working. I already told you it's linked in the bio. Quit spamming or I'll ban you. Okay. Okay. Let's... All right. What's next? All right, slabs. Let's go, dude. All right. And then, oh. All right. Monitor flickered again. All right. Put the dust down. Uh-huh. All right. So we come in here with this guy. All right. Buddy, you are just not welcome here. All right. And then we'll come in here and do that. Oh yeah. It's a whole thing. People want to feel special. And they want to derail the stream. I don't let them, you know, like I answered them.
Massive.
Yo, thank you for the sub. See, that's something I'll let derail the stream. Nina, absolutely Chad behavior right there with that tier 1 sub for 30 months. Love to see it. Thank you for not spamming. Oh, he's talking about ways that he used to do the redstone. I don't care how he used to do the redstone. All right, we go in and do this. All right. Was he's talking, he's saying words and placing blocks and ripping them back out again. This is great. Yeah, yeah. All right, so now he opens the door. Okay. Opens the door, and yeah, it's all scuffed like that. And then he closes the door, and it remains scuffed. And then we come over here, and we place a sticky piston there. And a redstone block there. All right, and then we're gonna power this. And then, yeah, we gotta get up there. And we're gonna put our block back. Now, the only thing that ruins Minecraft is people with opinions like you. All right. So, yeah, he's placing blocks that we already have. All right. So then we come over here and we place a block right there. And put a block there. And then we put a block there. And then we're going to put a doot on the block there. All right, sticky piston goes there. Then we go underneath. And we're going to put a full block there. And then we're going to get ourselves an obsidian and a redstone torch. Boom and bam. Yeah, he's talking about the obsidian. I placed it before he did it. I've only built this like 4 times now. So, yeah, come on. You got to build it in the right order of operations, and if you miss a single thingy-mabobble, it blows itself up. All right. Yeah. All right. And then we get this block here and there. Oh, redstone block right there. Sticky piston right there. Okay. And then block there. Okay, so now he does the close of the door with the lever. That's not right. That's not right, is it? Oh, it is right. Okay, never mind. So then he comes back down. I saw that do like an extra second push, and I was like, oh no, we're screwed. No, he puts that down. Unflick the lever. Doot, 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 doot. And that leaves us like this, and we're gonna break this block, and we're gonna put it there and there. Now, this is where our last attempt didn't work, so... And then we come in, and we put our little lever right here. Bada bing, bada boom. And the door should look like that, maybe? Yep. That is right. These two. And then we go like that, and then boom, bada bing, bada boom. What's up? Well, this is he makes it by making it, and then making it smaller, and then making it smaller, and then making it smaller. This video is an iteration on a design that he had released like 3 months prior. So that's all there is, you know, someone who's just as obsessed with Minecraft as me, except instead of spending 4,000 hours on hardcore world, he spends 4,000 hours on, you know, piston doors. You know, the same addiction, just, you know, a different flavor. All right. Mm-hmm. Oh, I forgot the block on top. Well, this is my 4th time rebuilding this door this week, 3rd time today, so I'm doing great, and I've only banned 2 people who have said minor inconveniencing things that I just didn't want to bother with. All right, so I'm doing great. And a redstone torch. And then you place 3 blocks like this. And then you put some doots on top of them. And then some doots in the places that they doot. And then we get a note block here. And now when you do the door does the do. And yep, that's right. So then we do this. And that's right. And then you do that. And yep, free cam shows it's right. All right, what's next? All right, so we come down over there. And we do a little extension right there. Good. And now everything's back to where we need it to be. So now we continue on with the building, and we put a note block there. And a normal piston there. Thank you for the likes coming in. I appreciate it. And then we get the observer into a block, I think. All right, so next we get our 2 pieces of scaffolding. And then as he explains why we use scaffolding, I put the observer there. I really love the scaffolding, but I've explained it so many times, I can't bother doing it again. All right, now he's through that, and he places a block there, and he places a doot. Oh, no, his extends too. Okay. All right, his extends too. All right. All right, sticky piston there. And then for some reason, you power that to pull the block up rather than just placing the block up there. Okay. All right, so then now he flicks the lever again. He does have that block extended. Yep, and you get your donut door. And you undonut your door. And you get a full retraction. Okay. And then he flicks it a couple two attempts ago. This is where it was broke. So we're further than last attempt, and we're further than 2 attempts ago. So our first attempt to build it today and our first attempt to build it earlier in the week, both were successful builds. And then I had 2 failed attempts to build it. And we're still not done. It obviously is still a donut door, but man. All right, we got to keep going. This is the third furthest we've gotten this week. Second furthest we've gotten today. All right, so now we go up to the very, very, very fragile piston. This piston's ego is as fragile as, I won't make that joke. All right, so put that there. Place. Break. Okay. And now he's showing us what we can't do. And then he rips it back out. And then he shows us what he do. Which is... I'm confused, actually. Where did he place it? Oh, he has a redstone block somewhere? Hold on. I missed him placing that. Okay, so yeah, one of the blocks that he places while he's explaining what you can't do is one of the blocks that remains in when he gets to the part where you do. All right. This door is incredibly complex. All right. All the packs I use are linked in the bio. All right. And bam. That's my last block for now. And then we go and put another stinky piston. Oh, it's not, and then we actually need a normal piston. I hate when I accidentally craft a stinky piston, man. Slab right there. Oh, no. Slab right there. And then this is when I need to go grab a polished blackstone, and I'll keep that on me because I'm going to need more of it soon. This is a visible block as part of the hallway, so... He mentions keeping the bud. Good. And we come up over here and we grab our observer and our observer's observer. And we're going to put that into a doot. And then we're going to have a hooper hopper right there. And then we're going back to our observer with a block. And then we go back down over here. We put an observer over there. And then we go get ourselves a little bit of blockages right there. And we're going to put a repertoire on top. And then we're going to do another observer of the repeater. Okay, dude. And now we can remove the block. Ouch. There we go. All right, and now we need to find a place that he just placed a block and he was only looking at it for like a split second. I think it's right there, but I'm genuinely not sure. Yeah, right there. Okay, then we gotta get ourselves a dropper. Okay. Oh, he placed an observer. I thought he was going to put the item in the hopper. And then an observer off of the dropper. Got it. Okay. Okay, then we head over here. Okay. Okay, so then he says it's done, and then he flicks the lever, and then he realizes it's not done. Because he didn't tell us to put in a specific piston, so he leaves it like so. He puts in a piston there. And then he undoes the do, and it leaves that little 3. And he breaks the 3. And he puts them back where they belong. Okay. So then we're going back to the polished blackstone, and we extend our door frame. And include a slab, and then we're gonna have to get up top. All right. And we're gonna place a lot of redstone doots. Okay. Cut that off. And here. And then a downward facing sticker piston there. Oh, come on. Okay. Then we do an observer off the redstone. Into a block. I know what this is going to be. This is going to be a slab with a repeater. Uh-huh. So now closing should work. It's closing time. And then when you open it up, it leaves the one in the middle, which we just got to put back. And now all we have to do is finish, he says. I made that same joke an hour or 2 ago. All right, so let's grab a sticky piston. Right here. Okay. And then a block on top. So now we need to get back to the top. Sticky piston. Redstone block. With the activator rails on it. Yeah. And then an observer. Cool. What's up? And then another sticky piston right there. And give it a block. Note block. And an observer. And a block. And then... And what am I doing? Then an observer facing upwards right there with a doot on top of it. Okay. So then we got to get to the other side and we got to get another observer in right there. Here we go. Of course, I pressed the wrong key. All right, and then I need a slab literally where I'm standing. Oh, I needed to be... Ugh, my frames are like hurting right now, actually. Right there. Block there. Comparator there. Now we finally get an item into the hopper. And we put a block there. Okay. Closing should work now. Look at that. And part of the opening. Yeah. So then you break this. And then I have it on 2x speed, so I literally can't even see him break that block in the video, but he breaks it and replaces it there. All right, so piston. I didn't see if it was normal piston or sticky piston. Let's see. It's a normal piston. Yeah, okay, right there. Got it. So then we go and get up in the top. Oh my god, Chad, that's the where I broke it 2 times ago. I went to do this and I flicked the lever there. So, oh my goodness, I'm very lucky. I didn't cause that problem again. Oh. Maybe it was 3 times ago? I don't remember how many times I built it now. So, I need to get inside. I believe. Yeah, get in here. Sticky piston. Server facing down. Then another one in there, and then this is where he says, good luck to get out. He says, I don't know how you should get out, but I'm using a command. On flight mode. Wait, seriously? Why is flight mode not working this time around? There we go. Come on. There we go. Oh, there we go. I'm out. All right. Whew. Just spamming. All right. Yeah, he just says, if you're in survival, probably break something to get out. I don't do that. All right, so then we get our target block, which he goes in and puts in where? It goes, oh, right, it goes right there. Yeah, underneath that sticky piston we just placed. And then he says, if you didn't make any mistakes, that should be the door entirely done. 1. Ah, I see what I did wrong. We're missing a block right there. Too late. Too late, man. Too late. Ah! I think clearly watching the tutorial at 2x speed is a problem. So back down to
Massive.
1.75x.
This make you feel better?
No, I did put something in the hopper. What was wrong is we were missing a block right here. That block was missing. And there is an item in the hopper right here. Well, yes. How all piston doors should act. I see no problem. All right. We're gonna take a quick break, chat, because we're at the halfway mark of stream. Yep. Let's head over to the tree farm. Okay. The tree farm. Even though my frames are incredibly low today. Right, turn this down. There's definitely not going to be any issues over here with the fact that my frames are incredibly low today. This farm is definitely not going to blow itself up, and neither are the other farms that are tied into this. Definitely not. All right. Boom. All right, and put on the fast right-click macro, and we are farming. Chat, whatever platform you're watching on, consider dropping a follow. I'm live 4 nights a week, most of which is in this hardcore Minecraft world. We're gonna let this tree farm run for a few minutes while I take a break, and we're gonna have a mini game going on over in the purple chat. Link is in the bio, panels, descriptions, etc. If you want to come on over and participate, I will be right back. All right, chat, I'm back. I got a new cup of water. Well, same cup, new water. Oh, if it was the same water, that'd be weird. All right, quit the macro clicking. Turn off, turn off. Up. Totem, bam. Oh wow, we really chewed through bone meal. Why are we like getting no bone meal? Let's take this down and refill our saplings here. And check our progress. How was words going? Up to level 12, nice. Okay, how have we gotten no new campfires for like so long in a row? Something wrong? Yep. Indeed, something was wrong. How do I make it unwrong? Yeah, I don't know how that happened, genuinely. I'm pretty sure we're supposed to have this all be logs right here. All right, hold on. Okay, then that's all planks. All right, we did fill this up, so this appears to be working now. Yeah, that's working. Mm-hmm. Interesting. Okay, hold on. Did it run out of logs on this side or something? I don't know. I don't know how we ended up in that state. Seriously though. Like it should be working. It is working, but I don't know how we ended up with charcoal in and sticks in the wrong position. That shouldn't have been able to happen. But here we are. Okay, whatevs. All right, it's fixed. Let's see how it does. Yeah, so that's going. We know that didn't get anything, but what I bet you... Oh, buddy, we actually filled up all of this with oak logs. And then this might be like actual real output of oak wood then. Wow. Yeah, that's not supposed to have happened yet. All right. Yeah, so what I'm thinking happened, chat, is that when the farm turned off, now that I'm thinking through it, when the farm turned off, what I think happened is it kept crafting. Yeah, so There's nothing to detect when the logs run out. And the logs will eventually run out because it's going to keep crafting. The only shutoff... where am I at? The only shutoff is based off of this having logs in it. So if there's logs through the entire item filter and down, it's going to keep crafting until all those logs are gone. And then it's going to break. Fudge, dude. Fudge. I know how to fix it now. I know how to fix it. Uh-huh. I know how to fix it, but the problem, it's actually a really simple fix. So what we have to do is we have to make sure this is full. Right now, it checks if this is full, which is good. It needs to check if that, by the way, GG tie on words. It's good to check that this is full. But the problem is this can run out and we have no way of checking that to stop the timer below. So then it eventually runs out of logs in this column, and then the crafter gets sticks and or charcoal in a wrong slot. So what that means is we actually need to base it off the item filter. So if the item filter is not full, then how do I do that though? What's this checking? Yeah, that's fullness. Okay. It's an easy thing to detect, but actually doing something about it. Interesting. I think I know how I want to fix it. And we're chat. I decided while I was taking my break that we are not gonna be attempting to fix the door again today. We will be going back to the witch farm for the remainder of stream, but now we're actually here to fix this redstone. So, quick question for anybody: did I ever make a video on the wood farm's redstone? Like, is it in the world download? If I fix this, do I need to go fix the release an update to the world download? That's what I really care about knowing. Or if I haven't made the video yet, I don't need to do anything. I do have a video on overworld tree crafters, not in the nether tree crafters. They are different. Whoa, junk. Oh my god, wait. This junk is stuff from the blast chamber that got blown up. Levers, iron bars, mangrove trapdoors, iron chains. Those were in the blast chamber and then got blown up at some point. Oopsie. Nether logs? Okay, yeah, that's not this farm. That's the nether tree farm, right? It's an important distinction because this isn't nether. I think all I need is a sticky piston and repeaters and then red concrete, and I should be able to do this. Maybe a torch, but what I want to do and hear me out, is put a block there, put a block there. Oh, wait. Can't. I need a repeater there. Into a block. Into a repeater. Into a block. And then what I was planning on doing is... Wait, can that block be pushed downwards? Yeah, it can be pushed downwards without consequence. Okay. I was going to retract it upwards, but downwards is actually going to be easier, I think. Oh, wow, that's going to be so simple. Hear me out, chat. Ow, wow, that really hurt. That item filter is not full. Boom. When the item filter fills up again, it'll work again. That's all we need. That's all we need. Yeah, because when the item filter is full up, this repeater will send a signal on over here, which will retract that block, which will then send this back down and let the signal let this signal continue on. But until then, yeah, that stops everything. That stops the clock actually here. No, it doesn't stop the clock. What does it do? I don't remember. Why does that stop this again? I don't even know. Oh, yes, this is the clock here. That's the clock right there. Got it. What is this clock? This clock is for making sticks. Okay. Amazing. Do I need that same thing on this one? Could we have the same problem with torches? No, torches don't consume as many logs. So I don't think that problem will occur on torches. Okay. Happy with that. The fix was even easier than I anticipated, so. Though I did anticipate a fairly easy fix, but that was even easier than what I expected. Okay. Go take this stuff back to the base, because it's just free items, except for the red concrete. Yeah, so I guess actually now the other part is not necessary as a check, but no, this is hardcore single player. Put all that back. Unloader's still doing its thing. We will take the red concrete back to the villager trader door for us to attempt again next stream. Okay, we've not gotten any more of that stuff through. Good. Lots of shulker boxes. Okay. Yeah, and then we're just going to go over to the witch farm dig for the rest of stream today because I've tried and failed too many times in a row on that door. Just going to leave it as is. Not even going to bother ripping it out again. Definitely not problematic. All right. Perfectly reasonable, intended to work this way door. Yep. All right. Over to the witch farm. Do I need to repair any tools? I have plenty. I don't need to worry about it. I can come repair tools at the end of stream if I need to, but like I'm definitely good. Oh, right, we fly there. We don't use the tunnels. Yeah. Okay, we're going out into the wilderness to dig a hole today. How many beacons? I don't know, thousands. I don't know. 1,200. I've crafted 1,200 beacons. Oh, that's where we're headed. Yeah, I have a Wither Skelly farm. I have my own design and my own video on it for the Wither Skelly farm. And then I also have a Wither Entity Crammer, so I don't even have to kill him. It's great. It's great. All right, chat, this is where we left off on the dig. Let me get my inventory prepared and ready to dig some more, and then we will start digging. Actually, I think we're good. Having some sponges and a torch on me would be good, but like we don't need it. So, right. Last stream, we actually started digging out the first layer, and we spent a full like 4 hours and got the half of the first layer done. We only have like an hour and a half left of stream today, but we will be doing what we can. So, let's keep digging. If you're new here, I keep about 90% of all the materials that I mine. That's the mindset that I have going into this. So I try to just pick up everything I can, especially everything of value, and then when my inventory's full, I'll fly back and put it into a shulker box and rinse and repeat. I like having stuff. I like filling my storage room with the spoils of the dig, you know? We're here to dig a hole, yes. That's all we're doing here, Chad, is we're digging a hole. What kind of hole? A big one. What's gonna go in it? Air. It will be one. Like beacons? You need beacons? Inventory is full. See? Oh my god, my monitor just went black as soon as I took off. Okay. I thought I replaced the cable and that fixed it. I don't remember. No, the 90% of resources, we save the things for the farm, like plastic tubs and stuff. Oh, yeah. I got it. Yeah, that's just my philosophy, is just... I don't need to save everything, but I need to, on average, save about 90% of what I mine to be happy. And if I leave, yeah, if I see like some stone, some dirt on the ground, I don't care. But I have to expand my collection. Trying to get one of every dirt block in the game. Oh, inventory's full. Alrighty. Okay.
Now I am become death,
Whoa.
the destroyer of worlds.
What did we redeem? Graph! Been saving this up. I swear I picked this spot months ago. Middle of the path leading into the trading hall between music note block and door. As close to the door as possible without interference. Okay. Yep. Alright, back to the base. I'm not crying, you're crying, chat. Alright. Let's make this happen. Oh. Oh, there it is. Alright, we'll take these 2 boxes to the unloader while we're going. God dang it. It has been a while since we've had a TNT redemption. Which way am I going? There we go. Wow. All right, so that means I'm gonna have to blow up the redstone, which means I'm going to lose some components potentially. Nope. We'll go now. We'll go now. No spider mobs. You just hoped I'd leave it? Oh no. Absolutely not. If the door was finished and you put it there, yes. But I'll go put it there. And then when I tackle the door again, it's probably gonna get blown up. Let me go grab some TNT. Oh man, my eyes like killing me with my allergies right now though. Let's go put it. Let's go do it. Oh, I have TNT in my redstone box. Oh boy. Ah, the moon! All right, so let's interpret this this request, chat. The T launcher? I don't know the T launcher. I know the AT launcher. So he says middle of the path leading into the trading hall between the music note or the music block and door, as close to the door as possible without interfering with redstone. I'd say here or here. Oh, the T launcher is pirated Minecraft. Yeah, that's not cool. Right there? Well, crap. uh, okay, Graph. Wow. Wow. Wow, just chat, for anyone that's not familiar, the TNT redemption over in the purple chat is a channel point redemption that's 100,000 channel points, which takes quite a while to earn. Where it lets you place a TNT anywhere in my world, with the caveat of like it can't be somewhere that like redstone's gonna trigger it. And you can place TNT anywhere in the world that you want, and I have to leave it there, or I have to blow it up to remove it if I don't want it there. So this is very inconveniently in my path into this place. So if I don't want to have to walk around it, I have to blow it up. And I can tell you right now, Graph, I don't want to have to walk around it forever. Okay, all right. Now the door looks even better, yeah. Oh my god. Oh, the piston door is ruined. Oh man. Wow, Graph. All right. I think next stream might start off with a bang, chat. Just if anybody wants to make sure they tune in early. Someone, yeah, just block off the piston door, yeah. Chat has banded together before to do that, and they usually build a tower somewhere, and then eventually I blow up the tower, and it absolutely destroys the build. There's been one small and one really large tower chat has built together, and there is a third tower that's being built. It hasn't been updated in quite a while, but it's on top of my main nether portal. And then I have a few random ones scattered throughout the world that like actually are just still there. Cause like I want to leave them where you want them. Or where you redeem them. That's a-okay by me. Like they're there because you put them there. I want to leave them there. Some people redeem them with the intention of they want me to blow them up. Some people redeem them with the intention of they want me to leave them there. And I get to make the decision ultimately on if it stays or if it goes. And well, that is why there's one there in front of my bed. We actually that was from CJ, and he had one there. And then we had something where we needed to rebuild a part of that area. So I blew it up. And then after I was done with the project, he redeemed it again and put it back in the exact same spot. I think it was when we were adding the the chunk loaders to the storage room, because I was doing so much redstone like around there. Maybe that's the only thing I can think of. I was doing like redstone like behind where the bed is and stuff, and I might have been like, oh, this is a good time actually to blow up the TNT before I start doing all this work, and then that's the only time I can think of that I would have wanted to have done it. I don't know. I could be wrong though. What's up? Oh, water. More water.
Massive.
Yo, hype train, because Graph is gifted out 5 subs. Absolutely massive, my dude. I
Hype train
appreciate the gift subages. Oh, okay. I am upside down. Oh my god. Thank you for the biddies, civilized. Get your emotes, chat. Join the hype train. I know, I sure as heck know I could use it. So, Chad, who wants to know where my stream funds are going to right now? It's a little bit of a disappointment. If you know, I have a lot of computer stuff that I do, and I do my own like on-site and off-site backups. My off-site backup server has been having hard drive problems. Okay, and they four of the hard drives were having errors. I have taken 2 out so far and sent them to server part deals for an RMA, and they did replace them and refund me. Or they didn't replace them, they refunded me. They confirmed they were bad drives, and they refunded me. The problem is that I bought 14 terabyte drives for like $175 a pop. And they're refunding me, but 14 terabyte drives cost $300 now. So to replace them, I have to spend basically double what I bought them for. So the refund they're giving me doesn't cover jack. Makes me so upset. Because the specific model of drive that I ordered isn't in stock anymore, so their option is to give me a refund. Whatever. So I got screwed in this situation, really. So thank you to everybody who gives gift subs and bits, because it lets me fix my computers when the warranty doesn't cover itself. I wish I was spending on something cooler than replacing dead hard drives. Yeah, we did just check the stats. I've crafted over 1,200 beacons. I honestly thought it'd be more. I do probably have like several stacks of nether stars at the base that I haven't crafted yet, though. Because we did just do all the wither cramming fairly recently. And I probably only crafted a stack of the of the nether stars after that. My inventory was full. I wasn't hearing the plops. Hey, sheeper. We're gonna wait to kill all the mobs until we've yeeted like mostly all the grass out of here. Or if they like get in my way and annoy me, then I'll get rid of them early, but the plan is to kill them all once we've dug down a few layers and we've yeeted all the grass. Oh my eye. My allergies were actually doing fine today up until right before stream, which seems to just always be the case. And I did take my allergy medicine today. Firefly bushes. We are getting a good amount of firefly bushes out of this project, which is cool. Just because they're new. And it's not something we have very many of. I mean, yes, we could make a farm for them, but they're new right now, so it's cool to get some. So much dirt. Well, do a quick sleep. Come on, what do you mean I still got 10 seconds till I need to sleep? Oh. There we go. That's not right. Let me blow my nose real quick, chat. All right, I'm back. Oh, I just realized the hype train ended and I got a reward chest with a new emote. Look at that. Oh, wow, it is. Interesting. Interesting. Mm-hmm. right. Oh, low pick. All right. Wow. Just the amount of times I gotta fly back and forth. What did I need? A new pickaxe. Oh, actually, I do have some tools I need to repair. So if we go back to the base early enough that I'm still waiting on bingo, I can repair some tools before I end stream. But it's not like we're low on tools, so it's not a big deal either way. But now repairing tools is just so much faster since we use the cactus farm. Oh goodness. Yeah, I can see some of my hairs just coming down in front of my face, and they must be tickling my nose and my eyes. Ugh. Ooh, you're getting real close, Graph, to that 500 club room. Oh, leaf litter, my friend. Here to fill my inventory again. Let me grab all this sand, 'cause the sand is pretty good. Okay, got all the sand. Oh, and gravel, that's good stuff too. Leaf litter, like, is incredibly, like, it fills your inventory. It's incredibly filling, I guess, in terms of an item. Like, when you encounter it, when you're in a dig like this. We brought home so much leaf litter in the early stages of leveling this area. It was ridiculous. It was ridiculous. Put the moss over there, because like a single piece of moss, it can stay. Yeah, like digging out this whole area here, this whole, like, you can see the bright green grass was all covered in leaf litter. We brought home a lot of just pure leaf litter. I bet if we go look in the storage room. It's all been filtered by now, probably. Who knows, honestly. What's up? Oh. We didn't drain this cave. Let's go do that. What, the sponge? Okay. Apparently we left a sponge out there too. Interesting. Okay. Sponges, and since it's... Wow, that was lag spike. And since it's a cave, we're also going to bring our torches. Just so we don't end up with mobs walking in on us, or walking out of it on us. Oh, having my hoe would have been nice too. Eh. It's honestly not that much. Sponges that I have to rip back out, so I can handle it. Okay, let's go empty that back out. Okay. We're going to encounter a lot more caves like that in the future. And that one was actually cut short by a divider, a sand wall from the surface draining that we did. So we're a little bit lucky there. Yeah, this sand wall here apparently went and blocked it off, and then we must have drained. Yeah, it must have been right down there. Yeah, interesting. I didn't even notice. Getting mushrooms and we're getting sticks from the dead bushes, sadly. Sugarcane, vines. Well, this is a silk one. Why didn't I get that vine? Do you have to use shears? Okay, whatever. Yeah, once we get down like 2 or 3 more layers, we will have very, very little grass and plants, if any. Well, plants, actually. This should probably be the last layer of plants. Because everything after this would have been waterlogged. We'll see. Inventory's full. Digging a hole! Indeed. You're very observant. Sleepy time. Not quite. We got like 10 seconds, so I can fly over here first. There we go. Okay, my eye. What's up? Monitor went black again. Back again. Yeah, I probably need to replace the DisplayPort cable. I don't know. I thought I did that, but now I'm thinking about it and I'm not sure. I know I did replace the monitor, but I don't know if I ever replaced the DisplayPort cable. It's been absolutely months, if not the better part of a year, since we had any issues with the display flicking off and on again. Again. Good thing I didn't keep digging, or else I would have walked into this cave that I didn't know was there. And I'm very surprised it's not a waterlogged cave, or was it and I already drained it? I don't know. Hard to say. Good news is it doesn't matter either way. Whoa. Inventory's full. I could just hear by the number of plops that it was full. Like, not all the stacks in my inventory were full, but I had no room for no new stacks to form. I could hear a difference. Okay, this pig wants to die. Yo, it's already after midnight? That's crazy. Ah, and now we get a low shovel alert. Literally as soon as we get back to the dig. My eye is just killing me. So chat, anyone got any plans for the rest of the weekend? Tomorrow? I do. I'm going to be doing I'm gonna be building a shelf that I was talking about building. One of those ones where you get like the big Costco sized totes and you build a shelf for storing a bunch of those totes. I did the math and the measurements, and I know what I need to buy to build one, so I'm building one tomorrow. All the places I could find with real instructions wanted to charge you like $10 to give you instructions to build it, and I'm just like, well, I am not stupid enough to need instructions on how to build the shelf, so I can just look at it and be like, yep, that makes sense. So that's what I'll be doing tomorrow. I actually have to build 2 of them, but it's actually a lot of lumber. To build one of them, I think I need like, to build one of them, I need like 30 2x4s. Because you have to like have the posts and then the posts and then the posts and then the tops and the bottoms, and then you have to have all the ones that like it slides in on. And if you're buying 8 foot, or some of them need to be 8 foot, some of them need to be 10 foot, so you can cut so you can get three 3-foots out of a single 10-foot, where you can only get 2 3-foots out of an 8-foot. And it only costs like $1 more, so it makes sense to buy the 10-foot. Like, I was like, this is ridiculous to have to figure this out, but I guess I see why people charge $10 for instructions on how to build it, but like, I just figured it out myself. So I'm gonna be doing that tomorrow. I might show pictures of it in the Discord or something if I am successful and don't cut a finger off in the process. Knock on wood. I'll be doing all the cuts on a chop saw anyway, not a table saw or anything. What's up? I don't believe so. Lots of names come through the chat. Oh, you're the guy who spams the same question even though I answer you. That's lovely. Oh, wow. I didn't even see the end of the stone. Oh. I'm so tired today, chap. Yeah, that's the point Miku he was trying to make. Oh, geez, Graph. How'd you already get 8K? I thought you said you had been saving up for ages and you just hit 100. Something smells fishy about that math. Oh, the door is not fixed. So. Gotta break these. Oh, Jesus, my monitor went black again. There it is. Ah! What's up? Come on, let me go up, please. Thank you. I need to sleep, though. Yeah, I'll blow it up. I didn't know you thought the door was fixed. I had to give up on fixing it because I I rebuilt it 4 times today. And it still didn't work. It's time to start bingo? No? Miku, come on, get with the program. We got 15 minutes till we start bingo. Yeah, I rebuilt it 4 times, and I kept messing it up some way or the another. Oh my god. Absolutely brutal. Oh man. Chat. I gotta take a quick restroom break, so we're just gonna stand right here and with the game paused, sorry. And I am gonna put on words. I'll be back in a few minutes. BRB. Whatever platform you're on, consider dropping a follow. And we do have a mini game going on in the purple chat. All right, I'm back, chat. How are you doing, my dudes? It's almost time to start bingo, so I hope you guys are had your fill of words. Oh, I don't feel like today has been particularly productive. I went and rinsed out my eye a little bit because it was like feeling really bad. And I think it might have also been part of the fact that I had lotion on my hands while I was like trying to rub my eyes because my allergies were messing with it. I like rinsed it out a bit because they were not feeling great. My hands get like incredibly dry during the winter, so I'm constantly putting lotion on. We have a whole home humidifier that has never worked since we moved in. And I've like even factory reset our thermostat and stuff like that. So no, it just doesn't work. It's on my to-do list to fix, but my to-do list to fix is 12 miles long, so I've already got a project for this weekend. I haven't seen Darcy today, have we? That's probably for the better. She would have been roasting me when that door was breaking. And right on time for me to start bingo, you guys lose at words. She might show up. I won't press my luck. Mrs. Ken, GG. It is time to start bingo now. So you guys will have 10 minutes to get your bingo cards. If you want to leave your mark in the hardcore world, come on over to the purple chat. Link is in the bio panels, descriptions, etc. All you got to do is if you're on desktop, hover your mouse over the stream and click on the red bingo icon. If you're on mobile, on the purple chat, go to the chat menu and it'll be at the top corner of the chat. A red bingo icon. You got to click on to get your bingo cards, and then you wait for bingo to start. So much switching back and forth from shovels to picks. That's the most annoying part about the top of the dig. Once you get down into mostly stone, there's the occasional pocket of gravel or dirt, which that's not a problem. Switch, but the top layers, they're always annoying. Is that iron ore on the ground I just had missed? I'm picking up so much junk, I will gladly trade a stack of dirt for a single iron ore. You know? Like carrying capacity wise. Oh, another one of you. What you got? Nothing. 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 Really, the only reason I even kill him is for the leads. Which leads are now dirt cheap. I mean, it's not like they were expensive before, but now they literally only cost string, so... What? Oh, no, for the mob heads? No, I have so many, I could literally care less. Yeah, I have a full shulker box of wandering trader and trader llama heads alone. Or a full barrel, I should say. Not in a shulker box. I don't need them. I could. Yeah. Especially all the ones that, like, have the old naming scheme so they don't stack with the current ones. That's really annoying. I don't know. I'll do something with mob heads eventually. Playing the game? 15 years, give or take, at this point. Being as last year was the 15-year anniversary. uh, Inventory's full. And with that, we're going to head back to the base since bingo's going to start in like 2 minutes anyway, and I want to repair my tools. Okay, not that many boxes to bring back, but we didn't actually mine for that long. Let's get a progress update on the dig. All right, so yeah, we spent the last hour basically digging, and we made it from the middle to here. 4 hours of digging is from the edge to the middle, and then 1 hour of digging is from the middle to there. Whatevs. It'd be what it'd be. It'd be what it'd be. All right. Let's get back to the base, chat. This is not our base that we're working on. Which way are we going? This way. You've yet to win a bingo match, hoping the gift subs make it pay to win. Oh my god, dude. You've never won bingo, Graph? I feel like that's a lie, but okay. Just saw gas spawn in the gas farm. That was good. Oh, low wings. Hop off my rockets. And honestly, we got to repair those wings anyway, so we'll just keep them in the inventory. Not scary. No, it's 10%, you know, like, it takes a long time of flying to get through 90% of a wing. So 10% is kind of like a let's drop now. Let's like go land, but like you have plenty of time. Absolutely plenty of time. All right, it is time to start bingo, though. All right, bingo is going to start automatically calling numbers. You guys better pay attention. Okay, all those are in there. Let's go repair our tools. Just these. Okay, I'll do this shovel while wearing the really broken wings. Yep, that works. And then I will do this pickaxe while wearing the almost brand new wings. And then now I will do shovel, 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 and pick, pick. Now everything's repaired. And oh my god, it's so much green dye came in. That's amazing. You gotta love it, chat. And yeah, I love looking at it every time now that we save the green dye instead of burning it. Oh, I absolutely love seeing it. Just look at all that green dye, dude. All right. Still don't have a winner on bingo yet. We do got plenty of green dye to bring back to the base. See, we still bring home plenty of green dye, and we save all that green dye. So like, oh boy, are we gonna be rich in green dye soon? Like over here we have God knows how much. But we'll see. Okay. Oh. Okay, we're still waiting on bingo to win, and while we do that, let's check to see, I guess, if anything over here needs put away. Nothing came into overflow. Literally one shulker to put away. Okay. Oh. Still need one additional shulker. There we go. We do got a winner. It was 2 winners. And the real winner is Mrs. Ken, who beat Gryson by 2 seconds. Oh my god. Oh my god. Yeah, oh, wrong. My hand is in the wrong spot on my keyboard. 2 seconds quicker. Was Mrs. Ken than Gryson to click the button. So, Mrs. Ken, let's get you your block on the massive monument. Let me find your sheet. You have Basalt with 33 wins, upping that to 34. Your last victory was streamed 10:58, and today I believe is 10:60. Right? Yeah. Let's go get you a Basalt. Yeah. You gotta be faster than that when the bingo button shows up. Mrs. Ken is on it, apparently. She ain't playing around. GG, Mrs. Ken. Look at that little leaf sandwich you just made with Basalt right there. GG on the W. I know we had some subs today. Did we have any qualifying exclamation mark partner plus subs today? We did. All right. We got some diamonds to burn. Chat, if you aren't familiar, I do burn diamonds at the end of stream for qualifying partner plus subs. If we can get an exclamation mark partner plus in the chat. Wow. All right. We had a tier 1, tier 2. Okay, that's 3 subs on what the caps lock, dude. Oh, right. I had game mode on, so the caps lock button was disabled. All right, on stream 1060. Let's do 3 diamonds, chat. All right, first up is a tier 2 sub for Spider. GG. Those diamonds are for you. And followed up by a tier 1 sub from Nina. Nina. There you go. GG. GG. Thank you guys for the subages. You too can get diamonds burnt in your honor if you run !partner plus to help out the channel. Not by running the command. You can learn how by running the command. Yeah, that's what I should say. Yeah, all you gotta do is run the command and I burn diamonds. That's all. That's it. I forgot I still have this cape on. I wonder when I should switch back. It's good for now. For today. That's gonna be it for the night though, chat. Let's see what we're gonna do today. Who's this? It's hardcore? Nope. Who's playing some hardcore today? Okay, here's someone. Send a raid over to Jeremiah Scotty playing hardcore. He's mining out some deep slate at the bottom of his world, chat. Oh boy, what's going on in the chat? Graph is just going crazy today. All right, chat. Here is a raid message for you to copy and paste when you get there. If you got my emotes, use those. If not, just copy the words and put it in the chat. Let them know you're there and you want to have a wonderful time. Thank you so much for the awesome stream today, my dude. Thank you for the qualifying partner plus subs. Thank you for the channel point redemptions, for the hype trains, for the biddies, for the gift subs, for the prime subs, the watch streaks, the channel point redemptions, and thank you everybody for being here across all the platforms. I'll be live again tomorrow. No, not next week. I'll be live again next week. Stay tuned Monday when I post my stream schedule. Until then, have a great weekend. Peace out, my dudes. And thank you for that biddy if I didn't say it just now.